Good evening, it's me again, and figured I'd go ahead and finish up the part 2 to the video we started earlier, last video of the night. So let's get started. We started with a print and cut part 1 video using this image. It's an image that my cousin found and wanted to do t-shirts for her godson. This is pretty much the inspiration. I was going to say mom of the birthday boy and dad of the birthday boy instead of this image. When I find images online that I like, instead of course, just stealing, and it is stealing another designer's design, I like to take the image and make it my own. So instead, it's, sharing an idea, so to speak. In this case, I am not going to do a layering video. I'm going to do a print and cut video. The other way to do this Elmo is also to layer it. And if you do that, you need red, black, orange, and white HTV for the Elmo face. That's a little advanced, so we're not going to layer it. We're just going to show creating this, making it your own, doing the print and cut, and we'll get into mirroring, because when you cut HTV, you have to mirror it. And I know that's probably a term that you're not familiar with, but if I was to cut HTV the way it is here, when you put it onto your t-shirt, it would be backwards. So in turn, you want to mirror it, which just means to flip it so that when you put it on the t-shirt, that we're able to read it correctly from left to right, like we're supposed to read. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is the image from earlier, where we traced around the image and all that good stuff. I am going to go ahead and delete that. And like I said, we're going to get into making it our own. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click on the mom. As you can see, I kind of like the dad. I like the Elmo and dad better. So we're going to click on this, and then I'm going to right click. Once I right click, I get all of these options here, and one of the options is to ungroup. It didn't get rid of what I wanted it to, so let's do this again. Let's click on Elmo's face, and it doesn't look like it's going to give me the option to do so. What I was going to do is just try to get this Elmo face by itself. It doesn't look like they're going to give it to me in that particular picture. So the other option would be to just trace Elmo's face and bring it over here. So let's do that. Let's go to our trace menu, which is the butterfly. I'm going to select trace area. And I'm just going to see if it will let me do Elmo's face. Only let's X out and move the D first and delete that. Let's try it one more time. Hopefully I can do it without getting the D in here. There we go, much better. There we go. So we're going to move our threshold up to fill Elmo's face up, because what we're going to do is we're going to do a trace and detach of this Elmo since he's not by himself. We're just going to remove him from the image that we took offline earlier. So let's highlight him as much as possible. Let's go for 100 and see what it looks like. There we go. Awesome. And trace and detach. I'm going to move that D. I'm actually going to delete it as well as mom. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I don't know if when I trace and detached my Elmo, if it broke his face up into, it didn't. Okay, so I didn't have to do that. Sometimes when you trace and detach, you'll get multiple pieces. if that is the case, you start to move this and you see pieces going here and there, just hit your undo button, do a right click, you'll get select all. I'll see if there are tiny pieces in here. And the way you know that's because these little squares show you that there are tiny pieces within this picture. So there's something that we've left at some point. So what I'm going to do in that case is go ahead and click on Elmo, right click, copy, and take him to a new page so that I have a clean canvas to work with. So now we have Elmo, and you can see that little bit of red right there. I'm going to take our eraser, that's what that is there, that's an eraser, get pretty close to it and left click, and it will delete. Be careful not to get too close to the image you don't want to disturb. After you've deleted everything that you want to delete, you have to go back and repair. If you don't, you will still be erasing and delete other stuff. So like I said, since we're going to make this image our own, I'm going to go to the letters, the text style. Now we're going to choose letters. We're going to make this one Dad. So we're going to choose a D, click back here, and back over here, and do another D. So we're going to use Elmo's face as the letter A. So we're going to click on the letter D and go over here to our fonts. This is actually called the text style panel. And I have fonts that I've downloaded. I have the fonts that came with the Silhouette program as well. Fonts can also be downloaded on different apps. The free app that I use is DaFonts. It's DaFonts.com. I love DaFonts. They have not failed me yet. Some fonts have to be paid for. I haven't come across anything important enough for me to buy it yet. Not to say that I won't, just haven't come across one yet. Kind of like this bold letter. It's Bowlby1. So let's go with Bowlby1 for both letters. You know what? I wonder what Mom looks like in Bowlby. Let's see. Let's do the M's. We can also play some other fonts. The Bowlby's okay. I wanted a bubbly. Oh, I like that. What was that? Cinzel. Let's see what that looks like. No, we'll take that back. We'll just hit undo for that. Go down and check out some different fonts. Once you click on one, you can just press the down arrow. It'll keep scrolling through your fonts for you. Like I said, I know I have quite a few because I do a lot of different things with the fonts. I've done monogram wine glasses and things like that. So, I kind of like that. Lemon. Let's see what the D looks like. Just so I don't make this. So I scrolled down pretty far. As you can see, these are in alphabetical order, and then it's down very far. So we can go to this line right here, and we can type in, or start to type, the name of the font we want. No, I'll get all of it. Let's just stick with that. Let's make this the Bowlby as well. Otherwise, this video can be an hour long because I have that many fonts. It's crazy, I know. Instead of doing everything that I'm going to do, I'm going to copy and paste. I like to do Control-C for copy instead of always doing that right click and scrolling, and then Control-V to paste in case anybody's wondering what interested, that's what I did. So now we're going to resize the letters, and I actually should have only done one letter because it's easier to do the one letter and copy it versus trying to get both the letters exactly the same. Or when I click on my letter D, here it says Bolby, then I have this number 220.14. So when I click on this one, I'm just going to go and change this number to 220.14. Now my D's are the same size. So now I have my dad. Like I said, because I don't want to do a layering project, we are going to do a print and cut on the Elmo face. We said that was 220.14. Let's do 220.14 for the M. 220.14 for this M, and put, I don't know why, but the M is way bigger than the D. And then we're going to copy Elmo's face with Control C after we highlight it. Copy. We're going to Control V to paste it. Scoot this M over and see if Elmo's face will fit in the middle. Now with the mom, we can see that Elmo's face overlaps slightly. You can either keep it overlapping on mom, also make it overlap on dad, or we could go and make Elmo's face smaller. Either way, it's just up to you. When it does not overlap, it looks like it's the same size as mom. We'll leave mom overlapping. So that's that. As you know, with the print and cut of the Elmo faces, we'll do them by themselves. So when we're going to print and cut the Elmo faces, we're going to select everything that's not the Elmo face. Both these, both ends. When I selected the first D, I pressed down the Shift key and I hold it, and then I select all the other letters. That just gets them all together so that I can move them all at one time. I'm actually going to go ahead and group them as well. So I did a right click. I'm going to go to group. That way when I move them back, they'll all move together. I won't shift them and have to align them back up and all that good stuff. If you remember from the previous video, when doing the print and cut, we have to go into view, scroll down to registration marks, and turn those on. Because the printable HTV, which is heat transfer paper, heat transfer vinyl, not paper, usually comes in 8.5 by 11. We want to make sure that our page setup is at an 8.5 by 11. So you go under panel to page setup, and we still have it set as 8.5 by 11. Remember, we're going to print this from our regular printer. The print option will show you what your print is going to look like. It also shows you your registration marks. Those marks again are for when you are done printing this. You're going to load it onto your cutting mat, which this is an image of because I have the 12 by 12 cutting mat that I've been using here recently. And when you load it onto the cutting mat, you want to load it just like you see it, as close to that edge as possible, because your silhouette is going to read these marks in order to cut around your Elmo face. Now, we're not going to get any cuts around our Elmo faces right now because we have not traced around him. So we're going to go to the trace panel, select trace area, and highlight our Elmo faces. Again, like I said, I like to take